Tips and tricks part 6 for Command & Conquer General 0 Hour. But today I will show you guys how to use the Alt key. So in case you don't know what the Alt key is, it is actually when you press it and you move your army, you can actually give it a pathway and the army will actually keep following it until it reaches the end of the pathway. So right now it actually completely follows this pathway until it actually reaches it. But there's one issue with this: the army doesn't always go at the same time. Sometimes the V is faster than the other one. So with V's, they're not always the best thing. Most of the time they will stay with it, but they can do some traffic jamming. So they don't always go arrive at the same time. But another few tips are when using a Burton. Let's say I want to go ahead on the stop base. I want to blow up that oil. I see lots of Patriots. They will be able to scan everything. But then I see here, ooh, there's a little gap, down there where my Burton can sneak in. Instead of trying to do it manually, I will keep an eye on it the entire time while moving it. I can just give it a pathway. Like, you can move it around to the place you want, then you hold the Alt key, so you see your cursor change, and you just click it on. Get too close to the mountain, then I want to click on top. There it goes, everyone will follow this pathway, and then we'll go all the way on top to the oil. I give you that pathway. While it's doing that, let's also show you one of the raptors. Say I have these raptors. I have 4 raptors, and I kill some oil with it.
Should keep them off.
You see they're all going away, but my airfield died. Bad. Spectre goes on it. More, maybe some quads. My airfield dies. My raptors will now go back to the airfield. But they don't have rockets. And apparently that was my only airfield. So now they start taking damage, and eventually they will die. And instead of keeping them alive like so, keep moving them around, you can actually hold the Alt key and actually give it a pathway. By time, you can give it like a very big pathway, and in the meantime, you can build a new airfield.
Always
I want to build a new airfield down on top. Just keep on following it till it's done. So let's say I stop now doing this. Meanwhile, the airfield is building. You see, the bird in the meantime has all the way crawled on top, and now goes for the oil. We'll keep going forward. So the bird now keeps on going forward and actually will reach the oil.
What do you got?
In the meantime, I can plant the remote demo charge on it and blow it up. So bird is doing that. In the meantime, my planes are still flying around, still flying in circles. Now you can see my airfield is almost done. So I don't need to give it more pathway. You can just send it back to the airfield.
Any more projects?
And that I kept my raptors alive. Meantime, I build an airfield. And in the meantime, I blow up an oil, all without really microing that well, all without really paying attention to the raps or to the Burton or anything. So, very useful tip to keep those air units alive without having to worry about it all the time. And also to sneak in some sneaky Burtons, sneaky flamers, maybe those you want to sneak around somewhere, or sneaky work or whatever. It all works fine. With big armies, you have to be careful though, because they might traffic jam, so they form more 1 by 1 or 2 by 2 instead of a big blob together. So that's the only thing you need to worry about. But in general, it's a very good strat, very good thing to use to keep everything alive. So yeah, there you go.